on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today, finally, I got my hands on Power Girl. It's been a little bit. I was supposed to get her last week, like around Wednesday, Thursday last week. My box got lost. I don't know what happened, but luckily they did find it because, GameStop is sold out now. So they did find it. I wound up getting it today and I'm happy as can be. So with that being said, this is a figure that I was looking forward to for a minute because I've always wanted a Power Girl in my collection. I definitely wanted it to be right there next to Supergirl, Superman, have the whole super family going. But as far as I could remember from when I started collecting, they never really came out with a Power Girl. And the older ones that they had looked a little dated to start throwing it in my collection at that time. So yeah, I'm really hyped that they came out with this figure. I think a lot of us wanted this Power Girl, and I think a lot of people are excited that she came out, which is why I feel like this one is moving really quick. This is also a figure that I want the variant of. So if I could get my hands on the Platinum Edition, I would definitely do that. And here we are with Power Girl fresh out the box. Now, when I was taking out the box, it kind of like put me onto a couple of things. So one, it made me realize how few female characters I do be picking up, because there's so few female characters that I actually do pick up. Man, this comic genre is dominated by guys, man. Nothing but male characters. I mean, we do have female characters, but I'm just saying the comparison to how many male characters I pick up to how many female characters I pick up, these female characters are like far and few in between for me. So I did notice that. And the second thing that came to light with me was, for a McFarlane Collector's Edition, I can't help but feel like she didn't really come with too much. I feel like all the other ones that I come across, they have so many more accessories, and that's what makes them, a collector's edition that has all those extra things. I mean, we got an extra pair of closed fist hands. We got the trigger figure hands, so we could put accessories in there. We have the expression hands, the open hands. We got Streaky the Super Cat, which is, kind of cool because that makes me want to go out there and get Crypto now. So I don't have a Crypto in my collection, but I have a Streaky the Super Cat. So, that got me feeling a little different. I don't know if I like him or if I don't like him. I do like him, as a matter of fact. I do want to keep him in the collection, but I do feel like this should have came with a little more. What that little more is, I'm not really sure. Maybe some effects, maybe some heat vision eyes, something like that. But I don't know. I feel like this should have come in an original DC Multiverse box and not a collector's edition, because it just doesn't have much. These cards that come with the figures are really starting to grow on me. And the fact that this comes with the collector's edition card and it has like the foil right there, that's dope. I like that a lot. Back of the card looks tough too. We got the Power Girl story. So this is tough. I'll be keeping these cards. I have a book now where I keep all these cards, and I'm just trying to see what's going on with these. How many of these can I get? But this is what you're getting right here, man. Fresh out the box, Power Girl, I guess, is really just all about Power Girl. And yeah, we got Streaky the Super Cat. All right, I'm thinking that Streaky the Super Cat is a nice touch. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing really going on with him. He's not articulate at all, but he does have a soft goods cape. So that's pretty cool. Does have the S on it. So that makes it tough to let you know what family he's coming from. Oh, he even has like a little collar piece right there. See that little Superman collar piece blends in? That's nice right there. That's a nice little touch. Okay, I'm going to take Streaky the Super Cat, but I still feel like she should have came with some like heat vision eyes. That would have made it pop, like Homelander's eyes on the NECA figure, something like that. I can't help but feel like they knew that Power Girl was going to flip by herself, and they was like, yo, we really got to add too much because everybody's asking for this figure. I feel like that's what happened. And that kind of sucks right there. We do have a pair of closed fist hands. Nothing new here. Nothing to write home about. Same stuff we've been getting. And then we have the classic McFarlane trigger finger hands. And these are great for the accessories because all the McFarlane accessories, they seem to complement each other. Even the spawns, everything. So if you wanted to put anything on the hands for whatever reason, whatever. It's your world. It's your universe. You can do it with these hands. But I don't think I'm going to be using these myself. And then she has these open hands right here, which are probably going to get some burn. Maybe one of these and maybe a closed fist, kind of like in the picture. That's probably what I'm going to have going on. Let's see how that works out. So yeah, that's what we got going on here. We got 3 pair of hands, 6 in total, a collector's edition card, and Streaky the Super Cat. The head sculpt does come off nice. I mean, it is kind of stoic. It is kind of expressionless, but that's pretty good, I guess, because they only gave us the one, which is a gripe that I do have with this figure, because I feel like it should have came with an extra head sculpt. Why not have this one, or one smiling and then one like pissed off? And I know they got the variant one that comes with the red eyes and she looks pissed off, and that's cool. It didn't have to have red eyes, you know what I mean? But they should have came with another head sculpt, because I don't know. She looked like she's confused right here. Like she doesn't know if she's happy or she's pissed off or whatever the case is. So that's one gripe I have. But besides the expression, the head sculpt is well done. I mean, I really like her haircut. I like the way it looks. The detail on the face is very nice. And McFarlane has always been good with sculpting. That's not really a problem. I don't see any blotches, any blemishes. Everything's looking pretty good on this head sculpt for the figure right here. One thing I will say about this figure, I've never wanted to complain about pins, but because it is Power Girl, and I guess because she has like this natural skin tone thing going right here for the legs, I don't know, I feel like the pins bother me on her. They've never bothered me before, but I feel like with her, and I know McFarlane doesn't do that, but with her, pins stand out a lot. Not so much on the arms. The arms don't really bother me. I guess that's because the costume part is there, but on the legs, I just feel like those pins are just such an eyesore. I mean, it's not her fault, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying on this figure in particular, it bothers me a little bit. The soft good cape is looking really good. I love the soft goods. I love the wires. My wire is not even attached right here in the corner. It's kind of messed up, but it is what it is. Can still make it happen. You know what I'm saying? It's not a big deal to me. I'm going to bend it anyway, but I thought that was kind of messed up when I was feeling it and I felt it like detached right there. I was like, ah, man. But I guess that may be happening with other people's capes. Hasn't happened to me before, but you know, you never know. The boots for Power Girl look okay. Got the little buttons on the side. I like those that match her hair. And then plus her feet are very small, so that little ball joint in the ankle doesn't bother me the way it did with like the Thomas Wayne Batman, because his calves and his feet were so big that that ball joint kind of stood out to me. This one right here. But with her, it doesn't feel that bad. It feels like it goes with her. It feels like it could be her natural ankle part right there. And I also like the fact how they fill this in, so we don't have to have like heels or whatever the case is when it's hard to get these female characters to stand up. I like how they filled in the bottom of this here, so we don't have to worry about trying to stand them up and have them look like they're on heels. And it gets so much harder to try to stand them up when they're like this. It's easier, and plus is good for the stand. So I do like that part about her boots, and the black bottom give it a nice touch too, because they probably could have went all blue with that. So I like the fact that they have the black bottom. So while I'm over here looking at the back artwork and at the same time looking at the figure, I couldn't help but notice a few things just from the artwork that I'm comparing to the figure. Like, yo, not for nothing, doesn't the boots on the artwork look so much better than the one in the figure? I mean, I like the fact that this has the fold down right here, even has the creases going in this way. This one just goes straight up and stops. It does have the gold links on the side, but doesn't have the cuff part right here. And this part has the cuff right here, and I like that a lot. That looks tough. Then look at this belt right here, and I'm like, yo, this belt looks tough because it has the gold part in the front. So yeah, what happened to my gold part in the front right there? Like, why would you have that in the picture if you're not gonna have that on the actual product? And then even the gloves, look at the gloves. How the gloves have a cuff in the back, and that looks tough. And these gloves don't have that. Those gloves cut off straight right there. I like everything about the artwork, even down to this part right here where we got the little gold button just slightly attached to the cape. Whereas on the figure, it's like a whole shoulder pad going over. And I think that I like everything about the artwork better than the actual figure. And you know, it is what it is. I'm not the biggest Power Girl fan, so I can't sit here and tell you all of her costumes. I think I'm one of the guys that can tell you her general costume, which is this white shirt right here. That's about it. Everything else that changes slightly from here to there, that's usually her go-to, and it is what it is. But why would you put that picture there? Because you should have just put a picture of this exact Power Girl on the box, because now I feel slighted. Now I feel like I want this one, or maybe now I feel like that's the one that's going to come out next. And now that's the one I want. As a matter of fact, I like her hair better in that picture too. At the end of the day, I think this is a really good figure. I mean, I'm not going to say it's a great figure. I think it's a really good figure. I think it's a figure that a lot of people have been wanting in their collections for a long time. And I think it's one that if you already have it in your collection, it's one that you've been trying to upgrade for a little bit, because the last head sculpts and the last articulation just wasn't there. With that being said, I do like the variant, and I do like that that one has the jacket. I don't like how that one has the pants on it. So that one kind of makes it like, ah, man, which one do I really want? So it makes me want both of them. But I also feel like this should not be a collector's edition. I think this is a collector's edition only because of who it is. It's Power Girl. This is kind of like when Warbird came out last year, right? For the Target exclusive for the Marvel Legends, everybody wanted Warbird. It was like an artificial thing. If they just would have put it everywhere, it would have been fine. I think that they know that people really wanted this figure, because I've seen some other figures with less of a name than Power Girl, and they come with a whole lot more. They come with way more accessories than this one did. And I don't know. They could have left this in a regular DC Multiverse box, but I think they just made it a collector's edition just to charge a couple of more dollars because they knew this was going to go regardless. And with that out the way, I really thank you guys for spending this time with me and going through this unboxing, going through this Power Girl, seeing what's up. And let me know in the comments if you think that this is a figure that's worth picking up. Is it somebody that you want in your collection? Is it somebody that you already have? Until next time, peace.